Hey there. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle TV show. Is this TV? Or is it live? Or is it Memorex? I'd like to take you on a little journey first. This is the Cobra Kai Dojo. Here, we train people to strike first. Strike hard and show no mercy. And for one, I don't have any mercy for Bernie Sanders. First of all, I'm a senator from Vermont. I don't find this bullying to be appropriate. I find it highly disturbing. Hello. Welcome, Wesley. What's the plan? Hey, Wesley Plotke. I'd like to recruit you to be a part of Cobra Kai. Do you want to learn how to strike first? First of all, the upper 99% of the top 1% of the lower 42% would learn to strike second because you turn the other cheek. That's what they tell you. Listen, Bernie Sanders. Socialist Bernie Sanders. If you want to call me a socialist, you can go right ahead. I'd rather be a socialist than a fascist. Yeah. Good thing we just dodged being fascists in America. What do you think about that inauguration? It was very cold. I had to wear my mittens. There was a woman, a very generous woman from Vermont, who knitted these mittens for me, and that is why I tried to stay warm. Are you good? You stick to your favorite? I'm your favorite senator from Vermont. Thank you very much.
Hey, Ripley.
What is it?
It's been a while since we've been on the show.
I know. It's been a long week. Aristotle was away. He didn't have a show to do.
I know. Didn't you miss it? Did you miss it? Uh-oh! Who is this? Oh my god! What is...
This ship is highly inefficient. It's very cold on the ship. I think that the two of you should learn to get along. I've been in Vermont, and it is cold in Vermont. It is as cold in Vermont as it is on the ship. But I do like that you are very economical with your space on the ship. I think that the top 29% of the bottom 48% of the ship is 100%.
I don't understand. What is he saying? I don't understand.
Nobody understands what he's saying. It's too complicated.
What do you say about, like, numbers?
I said the top 29% is the bottom 49% of 100% of effectiveness on the ship. I find it very, very satisfying.
Lo, as we ponder the phenomenon that is the Bernie Sanders meme, I alone stay yet again in the belly of the rock biter.
100% of these cave paintings are beautiful. I find them wonderful. I remember when these cave paintings were made.
Yes, Bernie, you are very old and you are very cold. These are the two things that we understand about you, Bernie. I thought we went live. I thought we went live on Instagram, but we just went live now. So they missed the intro on Instagram if you want to catch up. Remember, go to twitch.tv/Aristotle Full Throttle. Today, what is it, Bernie?
Well, what I heard was that we are doing Fantastical Fridays, but I would rather do it on a budget. So, if we could do Fantastical Fridays on Tuesdays, that would be 100% excellent.
Bernie, what is it that you want? Poor Werner is right, Ron Perty. I I'm gonna hurt hog.
I would say that 50% of you is hog and 50% of you, the other 50% is man.
Hello? Escape from post. Please help me escape from Bernie memes. They are everywhere.
I will haunt your dreams. I will haunt you every day for the rest of your life. Or at least for the next day and a half until this meme gets tired and old and nobody cares anymore. Yeah, man. But I think this meme's classic rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm the classic rock biter. I'm 500 million years old and I have never seen a meme explode so much. Rock biter. I have to say that that I would like to make sure that you are covered with healthcare. You are in the 500 million year old age group, and that is a very high risk age group. This is an age group in which I hope to give universal healthcare to. All right, man, that's cool. Yeah, universal healthcare. That sounds pretty good.
Is that socialist? What is that? Is that the socialist agenda? No, it's not. It's not a socialist agenda. Just to have social Medicare. If that is socialism, then fire departments are socialist. Then school districts are socialist. Then freezing my freezing cave. If I could be a socialist. I could give out ice cream to everybody. I could promise that, but.
Ice cream for all. That's what we want in America. Yeah, I can dig it, but I just eat rocks mainly. Mainly rocks. You know what I'm saying? Mostly rocks. Like, sometimes, every now and then, I'll eat a German filmmaker. So every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Good golly, everybody. Hello, I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, and this is the Aristotle Full Throttle program. It is Friday. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be back. What's up, Ricky? Ricky was our guest on Tuesday. If you want to check out that show, it's up on the channels. Check it out. It was fun. We got into it. We geeked out. We talked about the things. We talked about Star Wars. We talked about Batman. We talked about Batwoman. We talked about everything. Look, it's me. Hey, Ron Pertee. And Ron Pertee, I'm excited to be on Ron Pertee's show on Monday. I'm so excited, I'm jumping out of my seat. I'm going to be on Ron Pertee's show. You do it noon o'clock? Do I have to get up early? I'm going to get up early. I'm going to be on your show. I'm excited. Guys, follow Ron Pertee at Ron Pertee. You can see his Twitch. It's right there. Look, he's also the champion. Ron Pertee is winning this week. Ron Pertee has broken the Aristotle Full Throttle show. Just like Bernie has broken the internet with his memes. Guys, what's up, Jenna Fierce? Wesley Plocky? We're hanging out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to hang out a little while. We're going to watch a TV show at the end of the hour. It's going to be fun. Boy, oh boy, am I rejuvenated. I was back on set these last couple days, and I feel alive again. It's nice to feel in control of your own destiny sometimes. You know what I mean? I mean, work, right? It was crazy. The protocols, the COVID. Hey, Ange, what's up? The COVID protocols were 100%. The top 99% of the top 100% of the lower 2% of the COVID protocols were 100% awesome. And I was trying to do something. I don't have Bernie on this. I don't have Bernie on this channel. Wait, I'll be right back. Bernie memes. The top 1% of the top 2%, everybody has to wear a mask. This is part of the... This is what the senator from Vermont would like to add to this conversation. Everybody wear a mask. I'm very much in line with Dr. Fauci's recommendations. Very good. Thank you so much, Bernice Anders. It's from Scandinavia. Lady. Scandinavia. Bernice Anders. So, yeah, the COVID protocols were out of control, man. I was wearing an N95 and a cloth covering my face. And
a bucket over my head, and I was wrapped in plastic, and they duct taped my eyes closed. So I was totally safe. I was totally fine. Whatever this is, Fu Pammy is into it. I'm glad you're here, Fu Pammy. We're so excited to have you here. This is ridiculousness. This is what we do. 5 days a week. It's Aristotle Full Throttle. We hang out, we talk about movies, pop culture, and the news of the day. Today, in fact, at the end of the hour, we're going to watch WandaVision together. We're all going to hang out and watch WandaVision. I'm going to send out a watch party link, but in order to get that link, that's the link to the Discord. I have a Discord where everybody hangs out and chats, and get that link, you got to subscribe on twitch.tv. Or pledge at least $1 a month on Patreon. At Aristotle Full Throttle. Patreon.com/Aristotle Full Throttle. And you can get a shirt, you can get a hat. I don't think we have hats, but you can get a mug. Hey Sailor Ariel. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Man, oh man, I'm excited to talk to you guys today. I'm always excited to talk to you every day. Remember too, PS5 giveaway. I would like to remember to everybody, I would like to remember not to forget to let you know that there is a PS5 giveaway on the Aristotle Full Throttle show. Wesley Plotke, you've got a sticker. Wesley Plotke. Well, I am glad that you got a sticker. There's more where that came from. So, if you guys want a sticker, we'll play games and I will get postage so that I could send y'all a sticker as a thank you and a memento of the show if you win, at the games and hang out. You haven't seen this show yet and been saving it. This is the best happy accident ever. Well, I'm so glad that's how you feel. I feel the same way. I feel like this is a happy accident. Jen is funny because Jen is the producer of the show, Jen the Fierce. And she's like, Jen, I hope you don't mind me saying this. She's like, I like things structured. I like to have a plan. Me, I'm the opposite. I like just happy accidents. I like improv. If something goes wrong, I enjoy that aspect of this show. When something goes wrong, I find it to be like real. So I want to be real with everybody. It's like being genuine. I'm not trying to put on an affect. I'm not trying to be someone else. I'm just trying to connect directly with you. You see what I'm saying? I've been doing this happy little accidents. You gotta go with it, because you never know what's gonna happen. See, Escape from Post, the Ricky Elliott, you mentioned happy little accidents. He's an artist, so he understands for sure, 100%. Sometimes you make a mistake and it's the best thing you could have ever done. Like, look at my face and hair. This is a mistake. It's a train wreck. No, I promise to trim it all up at some point and look respectable, like a respectable old man, at some point. But, pandemics notwithstanding, I'm still kind of sporting the COVID beard. I've been doing the show since probably last May. I mean, I've had a channel on YouTube for about 4 years now. Maybe 5. I'm coming up on 5, I think. So if you guys want to subscribe to that, AristotleFullThrottle.com. It's pretty easy. Self-explanatory, and I appreciate you guys following and hanging out. And we've got regulars. We've got all kinds of regulars here, and I hope Fu Pammy is also a regular. I'm not saying irregular, I'm saying a regular. You got your shirt in the mail. Ron Pertee has got a shirt. Yes, the purple, it's such a great color. Thank you, Jen, for helping me put that together. It was, not helping me putting that together. Thank you, Jen the Fierce, for putting that together. I believe in credit where credit's due. That is very important to me. Credit where credit is due. You all are what make up this show. So I feel like I'm on fire when you guys are here to hang out and chat with us. Nobody else ever touch this fro. I'm gonna need 95% vaccination rates before this fro is touched. Exactly. See, Ricky, he got a fro as well. You just gotta let it go until it's safe. It's safe to touch. Like matching with someone on. There you go. That happens sometimes. Sometimes that happens. Well, we're all goobers here. So, purple is a great color. I've got purple. I've got a purple shirt that says go with the fro, and I got a purple Aristotle Full Throttle shirt. Get your stickers. Go ahead and get your stickers. WandaVision, guys. It is the 3rd episode. We are on episode 3 of WandaVision. Yes, that was a perfect segue. Guys, I would like to mention that I'm going to be on... Well, I already mentioned this. I'm going to be on Ron's show on Monday, which I'm very excited about. Ron, what do you want to talk about on Monday? Let us know. They sounds a little bit like Cookie Monster. Does he sound like Cookie Monster? Let me see.
Cookie Monster. Cookie. Cookie. I would like to mention that this is the classic rock. This is everything and anything is what we would like to talk about. We would like to talk about anything. What about healthcare? Ron Petit, would you like to talk about a healthcare plan? Would you like to talk about the top 99% and how that the bottom 99% are not making at least 1/10 of 1% of what the upper 1% is making? Would you like to talk about that on Monday? Yeah. Hey man, that sounds kind of like a drag, man. How about we talk about actual TV shows and movies and stuff like that? You know, Ron Petit, he's got a similar opinion on Superman. You guys ever watch the movie Superman? Yeah, of course, I've seen the movie Superman many times. It's very good. I could have played Superman, but you know, the accent, it's not truth. It would be truth, justice, and the Austrian way if I played Superman. I'd be very cool. I'd be very cool, though. All right. Well, anyway, Ron Petit and Aristotle Full Throttle all think that Superman has been treated poorly. He's not been represented well on film recently, except maybe by Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve, what a guy. Yeah, Christopher Reeve was the best. I would like to mention that this version of Bernie Sanders is Hey everybody, this is the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Weathers Radar Forecast and Cardi B. Now I noticed that there is something in the forecast. What is that, Cardi B?
Oh man, you don't even want to know what's going on over here. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Cardi, I would like to mention that this predator, although he is very frightening and scary, I would like to mention that if you have a healthcare plan, I promise that if this predator attacks you, and maybe perhaps rips out your spine, or your skull, that you would be 100% covered under my healthcare plan. You could get a spine replacement and a skull replacement. For what? How does that work exactly? You know, if you take your head and you put your head on another body, is that a head transplant or a full body transplant?
I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of science that is.
What I'd like to tell you is, what I'd like to transplant is the entire economy and our system. We need to trend more toward a socialist structure. Do you guys remember Rocky IV? I was in Rocky IV. I actually died in Rocky IV. See, Carl Weathers, if you were covered under my healthcare plan, you would have had a full head replacement. We would have replaced your head with a similar head, perhaps someone, a very famous actor of the day, perhaps we would have replaced your head with Sylvester Stallone's head. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, it's gonna rain tonight, actually, in Los Angeles. This has been the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Weathers Forecast, Radar, and Cardi B.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bernie. You provided us with laughs.
You know, it's funny, Bernie Sanders has provided us with laughs for like the last 24 hours, unbeknownst to him, which was exciting because think about it. Think about this. 4 years ago, when the other president was inaugurated, there was like just fiery rage and protest and a meltdown in the streets. It was just really, yes, Dylan. We should have, that's true. We could have replaced his head with a similar head, Dylan's head. I was thinking about this and I'm like, 4 years ago, everything was melting down. I mean, I've seen that there are a lot of Trumpsters melting down right now, but I was looking back, and those folks over there, the crazy extremist domestic terrorists, the MAGA domestic terrorists, they're all like making Trump their Jesus, making Trump their God, and we over here making Bernie memes and having a good time. That's what it's all about, am I right? That's what I think it's about, or what it's all about.
I would like to remind you that it's also about universal health care.
All right, cool. Thanks, Bernie. Thanks for that. How you guys doing today? It's been a great 2.5 days of no scandals, right? It's been so boring. I almost forgot to check the news. Every time I check the news, I'm like, oh, they're telling the truth? Cool. That's news. That's absolutely 100% news. I need to turn this down, the brightness. It's too bright. You don't want to be too bright. Gotta wear shades in that case. So, guys, I'm excited to hang out with you and tell you about my work days for the last couple days, and then we're gonna watch WandaVision together. We're gonna watch that show together. Episode 3. Ron Perty, have you watched it? Jen Fierce, I know that you hang out for the watch parties usually. Wesley Plotke, how about you? Let me tell you about my days. I mean, I'm sure that this is all top secret, but I'll just tell you anyway. I don't care. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna sue me? John Oliver was on Kimmel. I gotta check that out. You have not, and you won't be able to watch. Oh, okay. Well, on Monday, when we're having our chat, perhaps you will have watched it by then, and maybe we can mention that. I'm glad that you are great. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like everybody has been just sort of relaxed this week. I don't like that light is not the right color. Hold on. All the lights must be the same color, or I get angry. And you don't want to see me when I'm angry. I turn green into a gigantic rage monster. Cool. Save it for tonight. So I'm excited to have worked for the first time in months, which is crazy because, and I was working on this show these last couple days with some actors. I'm not going to tell you who the actors are, but I will give you hints. Hey, Cap Blue Chart, welcome. I will give you some hints as to whom I was working with. And then maybe you can say them in the comments, and I will not confirm nor deny who I was working with the last couple days. First of all, there's a movie, the director I was working with, this will be a fun game actually. The director I was working with directed a movie that had, let's see, it had like sparkly people in it. You know what I mean? You haven't watched the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, so does this make me screwed to jump into episode 3? Yes, probably. I mean, I think so. Here's the thing with WandaVision. It's very confusing. I mean, it's entertaining, but there's no answers yet. There's no actual. We don't know what the hell's going on. See, I read your name as Fupami, but it might be Fupami. You're going to see the sparkling vamp. I'm not going to be a sparkling vampire, but the director I was working with might have directed a movie, the OG, of a series of terrible movies. I mean, enjoyable movies for some people. I'm not going to say that she's a terrible director. She's a good director. Oh, I already said she. I already gave away like half of what you could possibly guess. Half of all people. Anyway, I worked with the director. I also worked with a couple actors that you will know. One of them would be very relevant to this show, which is, let's just say she was the bad guy in a DC movie. Ange, can you take a guess? You wanted to see the fro sparkle? I put beard oil in my actual fro today, so maybe you'll see some sparklage. Yes, Ron Pertee. I mean, no, Ron Pertee. I cannot confirm nor deny that is the director that I worked with the last 2 days. I will not let you know who her name was. I will not. I winked with the wrong eye. That's winking with both eyes. I will not let you know, but I will also not deny it. That director, very good. Cool director. We did a lot of takes. Also, it was not Kristen Wiig. Am I working with her? I worked with her 2 days, for 2 days straight. I just worked with her. I mean, I didn't. I didn't at all. What do you think, Grogu? Yeah, Ron Pertee. I don't like doing a lot of takes either. This is an interesting subject. I'm glad you brought it up. The thing about doing a lot of takes, it's like, well, for one, Clint Eastwood does not do a lot of takes. He does like maybe 2 takes max. I feel like if you do too many takes, it gets stale. You're getting out of it. You're not in it anymore. So just know what you're trying to convey. This is like an acting thing. Know what you're trying to convey. Know like who you're trying to communicate with and what you're trying to say to them. This is what I recommend. Know your lines. Do what James Cagney said. What did he say? Do what James Cagney said, and I can't remember. He said, just don't forget what to say and don't bump into the furniture. Or know your lines and don't bump into the furniture was like, I think it's James Cagney said that, which is literally all you need to know as an actor, is just know your mark, know where to be standing so that the photographers, the cameras know where you are and you're in the right light. Also, don't forget your lines. It's not professional. But a good director can help you with finding where you're going to go. But I don't like doing a lot of takes either, because it just takes the soul. A lot of times it takes the soul out of it. But on the contrary, on the converse of that, Stanley Kubrick in the movie Eyes Wide Shut did like 50 million takes, like literally at least 50 takes of certain scenes that were really long takes with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman together, because what he wanted, he actually intentionally wanted it to look like there was nothing left inside, like that they actually were literally going through motions. He wanted it to feel like they were empty vessels. Not that Tom Cruise is that much of a full cup, but you know what I'm saying.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell me more about the COVID restrictions. Tell me more. Tell me more about... Was anybody standing too close?
Yeah, there were lots of people standing too close. I was trying to stay 12 feet away from everybody all day. But you don't want to do too many takes. You do lose spontaneity. You want to keep it fresh. I like, though, if you are on, like, take 3 or 4, when a director will tell the other actor, like, I'm going to... Here, do this. They don't know you're going to do this. So do this at this point. That keeps it fresh, because then you're like... If you're still in the scene, you can go with whatever new happens, and all of a sudden, like, a new life appears. So a lot of times it's really fun to watch a director use an actor to surprise another actor, or use a direction that surprises both actors or whoever is in the scene together. It's really fun to watch. But yeah, it was not Kristen Wiig, one of the actresses that I worked with. She was the bad guy in a DC movie, but it was not Kristen Wiig. You might not get it, but I worked with them. They were generally okay to work with. That's the one thing I always mention on this show, is that if you meet somebody famous, one of your heroes, what's the first thing we always ask people when they met somebody that they've always admired? Or what's the first thing we report back after we meet somebody that we've always admired? We say, oh, they were nice. Or, oh, they were a real jerk to me. So you got to remember, be nice to people. Always. Because that's the only thing people really remember. People don't remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. That is a true fact in life. It was not Antigen Atreyu. I can't read that. I don't know what that name is. Did we have anything else on the agenda today? Because I feel like... Oh yeah, we're going to watch a show in about 20 minutes. I can't believe we're here on Tatooine together.
I would like to say that out of the top 94% of planets, I don't understand that why we come to this planet at least 36% of the time.
Bernie, I don't even understand why you're here.
It turns out on the planet Earth, in a galaxy far, far away in the future, there was a election that was very cold. I attended the election in the morning, and in the afternoon I went to the post office. And in the evening, I bought some new stationery. I bought stamps also at the post office. Can you believe that each stamp is like... I cannot believe the price of stamps these days. When I was a kid, stamps were 1 to 2 cents. Now they're like nonsense. Too many cents.
Bernie, what is it that you want, Bernie?
I would like for there to be intergalactic coverage for healthcare. Total intergalactic universal. When I say universal, I mean like the entire universe.
Bernie, this is a fictional. This is Fantastical Fridays on Aristotle Full Throttle. This is a fictional universe.
It doesn't matter. I babysit this, and it doesn't matter. We need to have universal healthcare across every dimension, every multiverse. In the future, there will be a multiverse of madness, and we will need to cover anybody's healthcare. Let's say that Spider-Man in the multiverse, or Doctor Strange, say they get a broken toe. Now, normally, you would have to pay thousands of dollars to visit the emergency room for the broken toe.
I don't get it, Bernie. They're just gonna give you a pair of crutches and tell you to put your foot up for 2 weeks.
That's not the point. What you need to do is make sure that you're covered, that you don't get hit with a bill that is surprising and shocking. We have all looked at a medical bill, like Aristotle Full Throttle. He had a chipped tooth a couple of months ago, and he just got the bill from the dentist. and you don't want to know what that bill is, we might even have to start a separate fundraiser for that bill.
Are you talking about a fundraiser for one tooth?
Ain't that the tooth?
You know, you gotta button it. All right. Well, hey, is this movie you worked on perhaps part of an anthology? Ron Pertee. Maybe the jig is up. Maybe you guessed exactly right. Maybe, but I won't say. I forgot how to wink. Is that it? Did I wink? Winking is inherently creepy, right? I feel like I wink sometimes unintentionally, and then I'm like, oh my god, that's creepy. I should not do that. Like, I'll be like, hey. And I'm like, oh no, I winked. People don't understand what it, you know, I gotta know better. I gotta know better not to wink at people. So I'm working on that. I'm working on not being friendly anymore. No. So, you know, I think I'm being friendly, but the other person doesn't know. Pizza or tacos? Obviously pizza tacos. I mean, what kind of question is that? Say, is this movie... Oh yeah, I'm reading the same thing again. That's an excellent question, actually. It's an excellent question. I would like pizza tacos, please. What's going on, guys? What's going on in your world? Are you guys excited? Are you guys relieved? I'm very relieved. I am very relieved. Remember we were, for 4 years straight, just hearing the wailing of like an irritating car alarm, as if there was like this blaring air horn in both of our ears, just sounding at full blast. Just the sound of nails on a chalkboard while Jim Carrey makes the most annoying sound in the world. That's what it was like until noon on Wednesday, when it just stopped. It was quiet. Everything got quiet. It all went away. Thankfully. Actually, it kind of got quiet about 2 weeks ago when they banned the president permanently from the internet, basically. The ex-president. It's so crazy. They banned him. So, Ron, do you have a guess what I worked on and who I was working with? Because I will not deny, but I just won't say it. I will not say that I worked with a enchantress. I will not say that. Where's Angie? Because Angie would... Hey, Ron, even though you got 15 out of 15 and won this beautiful trophy right here, I feel like Angie would have guessed by now. Weekend at Bernie's 4.
I would like to say that even though it looks like I'm dead, I'm just resting my eyes. And even though sometimes people say that they're resting their eyes, that literally means they're sleeping. If you're resting your eyes, you're sleeping. That doesn't make any sense. I'm resting my eyes in my head and I'm laying in a supine position. Although for all intents and purposes and ostensibly that I'm sleeping, I'm just resting my eyes. Who rests their eyes? It does kind of look like Weekend at Bernie's. I feel like this meme has been Weekend at Bernie's 14. I like that you say Weekend at Bernie's 4, even though there was only 2 Weekend at Bernie's movies. The second one being a crazy foreign expense project. There's a whole story behind that. I would like to invite you to Vermont with me so that we can watch Weekend at Bernie's 4 together.
All right. Wait, what, Ron Pertee? I would not like to acknowledge the the person had one gigantic. Maybe they have one eyebrow. So what? So what? Their eyebrow. They have one less eyebrow than most of us. I barely have any eyebrows. Look at this. It's like I got 14 hairs per eyebrow. I can't even. I gotta fill these in. Maybe I should do that right now. I got a highlighter. I got a toothbrush. I got a pen. This is what happens whenever I'm on set and I need to put makeup on me. They're like, oh, let's just fill in these eyebrows. They're like, got the mascara thing. They're like, turns out you're eyebrow deficient. Maybe I worked with said actor, but I didn't say that. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was working with... The funny thing is, maybe I worked with that actor or not. Let's call them Sarah. Let's call them Sarah Delevingne. I mean, Sarah Kelavine. So maybe I worked with Sarah Kelavine. And maybe, just saying maybe this happened, maybe I didn't know that I was working with Sarah Kelavine because they didn't include it on the call sheet. Sometimes they do this. Sometimes they like surprise you. It's not that they surprised you. It's just that they don't want it printed on a call sheet. I thought this, but I just didn't read the call sheet. I looked at the call sheet the next day and I was like, oh, it was there the whole time. I just didn't look at it. Sometimes, because as the set photographer, I don't like to look at who's there. I just show up and then they kind of, I'm just like, oh, cool, this person's here. It's kind of I know, I'm not the only one who does that. Because I think most people who work on set are kind of just like, I guess I'll see who's in this show when I show up tomorrow. So that's kind of the attitude I generally have with projects or shows or anthologies. Maybe it's an anthology, I don't know. And so I was just taking photos, walking around, kind of ingratiating myself with the crew and stuff. And then they were like, hey, Aristotle, come over here. We need you to take some photos of Sarah. And I was like, Sarah who? Oh. It was a surprise. we can all be together now. Yes. You love this stream? Thank you. Have you ever had a stream? This mic stand is falling apart. So, it's got so many layers. Weekend at Bernie's 4 is the one that has all of the layers to it. Good golly. You know, there's nothing like having the premise of going to your boss's house for the weekend and your boss being dead when you get there, and then you pretending that they are alive for the whole weekend. It's a great premise. You know what's even better? Making a sequel to that premise with the same actors. It's one of the dumbest ideas ever. It's almost as dumb as Star Wars Episode 9. You had a big stream this morning when you first woke up. Happens. Yeah, guys. I may or may not have... no, I won't say that. But, yeah, I worked with Sarah Kelavine the last couple days, and it was an interesting project. Here's the thing that I found funny was that I was doing behind-the-scenes photos a lot, mainly. But there was one main scene that we shot every possible angle for. Like, we literally shot in this one location for 2 days, mostly. And for that 2 days, I was like, there are no more photos I can take of this particular setup. I've shot every possible photo. So the basically the second half of yesterday was me just hanging out. But I do have to edit some photos and whatnot, and they took a crew photo, and that's always fun. Except, here's the thing about taking a crew photo as a set photographer. I'm always like, hey guys, all right, everybody, look at this lens. Look at my lens. Ready? Everybody. 1, 2, 3. And then I take like 3 or 4 shots. I'm like, and then I go, okay, again, everybody, look at this lens. 1, 2, 3, right? I don't know how many times I got to do that, but inevitably, when I'm editing the crew photo, there's people like this. I can't be any clearer. I cannot be any clearer as to when to be ready for the photo. I feel like next time I gotta be like, concentrate on your faces. Make sure your eyes are open. Make sure that you're looking into the camera.
I would like to say that I wasn't ready for the photo. I wasn't ready. My eyes were closed this whole time. I didn't know. Was it on 3 or after 3? I don't know.
You hate yourself in the crew photo of your last big production? Why, Ron? It's very quiet. It's very quiet. Very quiet. I think I've ran out of jokes. I have no more jokes. That was it. I resign. I resign from ever being funny again. Oh, well, you know, Ron, it doesn't matter, because we accept you, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because people were happy to be there with you, Ron. People were happy. It's a good memory, and it's good to be a part of a crew, be part of a group of people, and it's a good memory. Everybody's gonna look back at that fondly and be like, "Hey, that was Ron. Ron, did you direct, or what were we working on?" Oh, thanks, Foo Pammy. I get all bashful. It happens. People say complimentary things, and then I get sidetracked. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to take it. Oh, hey, Mom. Did you guys... Oh, my mom's new profile photo is Amanda... what's her name? The poet, the youth poet laureate of the United States, who is incredible, by the way. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch any of the inaugural ceremony, but they had Amanda Johnson, Amanda Delevingne on that, and she was quite impressive with her depth of soul, and she was very interesting. What I did was I watched another interview with her on Anderson Cooper, and this woman, she's 22 years old, right? 22 years old, and is just operating on another level. You know what I'm saying? Amanda Fu. Well, there you go, Ron. Everybody was happy to see you in that photo, and they're happy to have that photo of you. With you. But Amanda, what's her name? Amanda. Sorry, I cannot. You guys might have been noticing that I forget names now. I'm 100 years old. I'm not 500 million years old yet. Amanda, I bet you. Gorman. Thank you. Like Harvey Korman. Amanda Gorman. Now I'll remember it forever. The funny thing about Amanda, not the funny thing, the amazing thing about Amanda Gorman was, if you guys ever get the chance to watch her poem that she recited at the inaugural address on Wednesday, take that opportunity and check it out. It was really impressive and moving, and she is wise beyond her 22 years. I was like watching this interview with Anderson Cooper, and she's just the smartest person in the room, and it's kind of like, I cannot wait to see her successive poems, her success in the future. I'm like, for the rest of my life anyway, she's gonna be like, you know, very famous as for what she has stated. It reminds me of when you watch films from back in the day, from like the 60s, and you see people who are still in Congress today. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of amazing but they were basically 20 years old, 18, 19, 20 years old in the 60s, and now they're in their 70s, and you're watching them in Congress, and you're like, oh, like they've been around a while, and they will be around and she's one of those people where you're going to watch this inaugural address, and then in 40 years, when she's still socially relevant and popular as one of America's national treasures, you'll be like, wow, she's been around a while, like the anti-Henry Kissinger. You've been watching nothing but older cinema lately and getting better idea of filmmaking as a whole. Yes. It's also a HOLE, a hole for your money. Filmmaking, that is. It's an expensive habit, as well as photography. But if you can make money doing it, that's why we call this Fantastical Fridays. It's very difficult. It's fantastical. But yes, I commend anybody who can express themselves in any medium, even dancers. I joke. I used to not understand dancing. I used to watch dancers and be like, I don't get it. You're just flinging your body around. And now I'm like, oh, wow, I get it. You're flinging your body around. It's pretty cool. It's pretty impressive. But, not for me. I just play drums badly. Let's see. Who's ready to watch WandaVision in 7 minutes? Nobody? Everybody? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send out the Discord link on Discord. In order to get the Discord link, remember, you got to subscribe on Twitch, twitch.tv/Aristotle Full Throttle. You get that link. I'll drop the watch party link. If you have Disney Plus, we'll all be watching WandaVision in less than 10 minutes. So get on your superhero cap and take a power nap.
I'm already on the power nap. I'm already doing a power nap. This is me power napping.
Good. Get your mittens on. Well, you know what I highly recommend? Drinking coffee after 5 p.m. And when I recommend that, I mean, like, in case you want to be up all night. It's Friday night, though, guys. It's been a crazy week. It's been an amazing week. This has been a historic week. I am glad that these last 4 years are over. I genuinely feel relieved. I feel like it's a whole new lease on America right now. It feels like we were under this weird, crazy gaslighting situation for 4 years, under the narcissistic gaslighting situation that goes on under a malignant narcissist's rule. Basically, they just need the constant attention. They need to be constantly lauded for nothing, really. This guy did. It's kind of amazing that the dude that I'm talking about, who shall remain shameless, he didn't have a plan for anything. Just wanted to be president. He was like, I want to be president. I don't want to be president. I would never want to be president. But he was like, I want to be president, but I don't want to do the job. Sure, we've got a health care plan. Sure, we've got a plan to roll out, like the Autobots, to roll out a vaccination plan. That's what they were telling us these last few weeks. That Biden's administration comes in, they're like, oh, we just got here. You guys didn't share any information with us for these last 2 months because shenanigans and lies. Now we realize you don't have a plan. You were lying all along. The emperor has no clothes. What are other metaphors we can use? The Wizard of Oz is just the man behind the curtain. That's basically what it was. Isn't that crazy that that's always what it is? Oh, guys, in 5 minutes, let's raid mediocre films. It's Friday. Time to raid Mediocre Films. I just saw that Mediocre Films is going live, so we're going to raid them. I'm going to raid my friend Greg Benson's show, Mediocre Films. And when I say mediocre films, I mean excellently hilarious, funny films. You guys should check out Mediocre Films. You should check out Ron Pertwee's channel. You should check out Jen the Fierce. Jen the Fierce is currently editing a video of us playing Streets of Rage 4 from last Saturday night. And we were getting into it. We were fighting. We were trying to beat the bad bosses. We got up to this one level. You guys, you'll see. We felt defeated. I felt defeated. Jen and I, we're trying to do some teamwork. Trying to beat the baddies. And there probably will be more Streets of Rage 4 tomorrow. And y'all are invited to play. Also, particularly, Ron Pertwee, if you want to jump in on this in that game, by all means, play along with us. So we are moments away. Well, here's the thing. That very last round. Oh, I don't want to spoil what happened, but that very last round was pretty harrowing. You'll see what happens in the video once it's edited. But guys, here we go. It's funny how my playlist is perfectly timed for the hour, basically. It's no mistake. Make no mistake. Oh, guys. Funniest thing from today, besides the Bernie memes, was Chuck Schumer from my own home state of New York. Chuck Schumer this morning, very early, was like, make no mistake, Donald John Trump incited the insurrection on the Capitol. I was dying. I died. I watched it 100 times. It was so funny. I was like, he's trying to have gravity. I'm like, come on, Chuck. Don't ruin this for us. This is a historic moment. You're impeaching the president for the second time, even when he's out of office. This speech will be played over and over again through the annals. If it was Chuck saying that, he would say the annals of history. And I was like, Chuck, don't mess this up. And Chuck was like, make no mistake. Chuck Schumer's voice, he's like, Donald John Trump incited the insurrection. Oh, dead. D-E-D, dead. That's how you spell it. Well, guys, I am shot out of a cannon. I'm excited. I'm happy to be back. It's been 2 days of filmmaking, fun. I missed it. I forgot to mention the COVID protocols were insane, which was good. I got an N95 out of the deal, which is cool because those are, they're not hard to come by anymore, but it was nice to get one. And yeah, there's a lot of social distancing. Everybody's like, social distance, everybody social distance. I could not, even craft services where you get your food, I had to stand 10 feet away from the table and be like, I would like a water, please. And then they would put on rubber gloves and then get a water out and then hand it to me and then be like, dude, you like sanitizer? I'm like, I would like you to pour that sanitizer over my head, please. I would like more sanitizer. Well, guys, what did we learn today? We learned that drinking coffee at 5 p.m. is recommended. This weekend, guys. Oh, Jen, we got to set up the raid. Let's set up the raid. I cannot forget to set up the raid. We got to raid Mediocre Films in like 60 seconds or 3 minutes. What is it? Just /raid Mediocre Films? Gotta do it. Gotta remember. This is how I remember things. I look at my hand and I'm like, why are my fingers crossed? Oh, yeah. Jen, you were a formidable participant in Streets of Rage 4. Is it? It's. Let me see. I could probably do it. /raid /Mediocre Films. Maybe you can text me the. If you want to do it, you could do it. Yeah. Or you could text me the string, the line, and I will insert it into the chat. But that's gonna be fun. I literally have this song titled "Savior Savior," which is a song obviously by my band Veda, but it says "Savior Savior, your raid," so that I did not forget. Okay, cool. Thank you. And just scream at my face if I forget. Just be like, yeah, I got a raid. As always, the voice channel is open on the Discord, so you guys want to chime in if you guys want to do your best Donald Trumps. Tell you when to confirm it. Okay. At the end of this song, I will confirm it. Let me go over to Mediocre Films right now, actually. But I would just like to wrap up the show and say, guys, what did we learn today? We already knew to wash your hands. Bernie told us that the top 1% of the bottom 29% of the top 99% ought to get some healthcare, which I agree. Good golly, I cannot. For some reason, I can't open a new window. I don't know how to do that. How do you open new windows? I kid. Like I said earlier, the best part about the show is the fact that it's constantly a work in progress. There we go. So guys, WandaVision. We're gonna go watch WandaVision, but I'll give you guys, if you would like to hang out with Greg on Mediocre Films, you can hang out there. If you want to come to the Discord and hang out with me and watch the latest episode of WandaVision, you are invited cordially. So please, remember to be nice to one another. Don't be a jerk, all right? Don't be evil. Evil's not cool at all. I'm rambling because I'm doing like 3 other things right now. I once read that it's impossible to multitask. I read that. I read sometimes, it turns out. I used to read. I feel like I don't read as much, but I actually read all day. We all read. Be best. Yes, be best. That is what we learned. If there's anything that we got out of the Trump administration is that you can not care about anything and be president. But be best. Always be best. I'm excited to raid Greg right now, guys. So, I'm watching him raid. I think I'm ready. Let's go raid Greg. Let's raid Greg. This is going to be fun. I don't know how it works. I don't know if he can hear us. But, here, let me see if I can do the...
So you can talk to him?
How does that work? I don't know how it works.
Be signed in on another window.
I am.
So you can as if you were watching him.
I am watching.
Go to his channel.
I'm at his channel and I'm muted, so I don't know if that's good. Okay, cool. Let me put the monitor on, so we can. Let me see. I'm excited to raid Greg's channel. Let's see.
I'm gonna go because I think he's trying to talk to you.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they're waving to the camera and stuff.
Oh, cool.
We learned that this was a special birthday episode exactly 10 minutes ago. So.
Oh my God. Or more like 2 minutes ago.
We're watching Greg. Oh, right.
My phone? You want my phone?
You know what? Yeah, I will take your phone. You can mail that to me. But besides that, just go ahead and mail me your phone. Oh my God.
I think we did it.
Thank you.
I think we did it. Have a great show, Greg. We love you, Greg.
Thank you very much. Yes. No, here's the deal. My birthday is actually not.
I don't know if he can hear me. I don't know how this works.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a fun day doing stuff. I ain't gonna be streaming. I'm streaming today. I'm streaming Sunday. So maybe I'll have 2 birthday streams.
All right, Greg.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, he's got a birthday stream.
Seriously, Greg,
If you're not streaming, you're dreaming. All right, guys. Let's get ready to go to the WandaVision channel. if you're gonna watch along with us
You're doing a thing with word simulation.
on Discord. I'm gonna watch a little bit of the show actually for the next 10 minutes. So be prepared. At about 6:15, we're gonna watch WandaVision. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. Have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you till then, I'll be bro with the fro in no sometimes, and I'll see you later.